Squatcho. Hi guys, I hope you can hear me. Pardon a long introduction because YouTube doesn't let me go live right away. So we're gonna look at Kukris today, guys, okay? We're gonna look at my patent K Bar Kukri. This is the K Bar Kukri, okay? I've put a lot of abuse on this shit. The tip is not pointy anymore. That would happen to any knife. That would happen to any knife subject to the abuse and the use I've put this thing through. I had a pretty popular video on this where I cut a huge branch out here. So guys, again, please pardon a long introduction. YouTube takes a while for me to go live. We're gonna look at Kukris today, guys. My patent K Bar Kukri, which is probably really affordable. And the discontinued, can you hear me? The discontinued, get my crotch out of the way, heavy duty Kukri from Condor, okay? Now, I made a video where I want this Kukri to come back. Mr. Joe Flowers, me and you are off on a really good foot, man. Me and Joe X pissed off a lot of knife companies. Your name is gold, dude. Mr. Joe Flowers. Mr. Joe Flowers, you made my ideal knife. I am like a 6-foot male, you know what I mean? I'm like a medium to large size hands. And this heavy duty Kukri does not roll in my hands, guys. So many other blades have rolled in my hand. I gave up my Warhammer. I would like to buy the Warlock from Joe Flowers, but I'm very sure it's going to roll in my hand. The handle is very thin, and there's not a lot of people out there that are making knives with big dudes in mind. I'll give you an example, guys. Remember the SE Hungless? Well, the R-Tac, whatever, from Ontario has a thicker handle. You have to buyer bewares. But the K-Tac Kukri replaced this one, guys, because it's got a pommel and it's thinner, so it's sharper and shit. I don't care. This is pretty fucking sharp, guys. Take my word on shit, man. I don't bring paper out here, okay? I wouldn't do you wrong. Here's one of my fucking rags or some shit. This is fucking really sharp, dude. It's 1075. It's easy to sharpen, man. But I want to preserve this knife for in case of a last-ditch weapon if I had to. So I don't like to use it too much, but I'm gonna compare it to these my patent K Bar Kukri, which is also pretty affordable. Condor's pretty affordable, guys. I got my honorable mentions since I supposedly have such large hands, right? Pardon me, the way I rigged my belt, it's hard for me to put this back. So the Power Eagle. Right now, Amazon, I'm a creature of habit. Amazon's easy. I don't know why. Who cares about my personal business? For some reason, my phone only wants to order shit from Amazon. And so, as of right now, there's no Power Eagles on Amazon, Mr. Tops, or else I'd more likely be getting your tool, which is like more than double the price, guys, of the Warlock that I'm gonna get. Maybe wrap it with hockey tape. The handle on this K-Bar, I come to learn out here that I don't really need pommels. Tent pegs, as for tent pegs, I will just place this blade on top of the tent peg and pound it in, okay? Good for me. This has a low bevel. It's a low, I don't know if you can see that. There's a line right here. It's a low, what they call a low bevel. Low bevel hollow grind, okay? Now you'll see on the Condor that I just stowed away, that line comes way higher. This is a saber grind. This is my preferred grinds, guys. You get the strength of having a reinforced bar of steel, and then it drops off into something that's gonna give you good bite. This is a huge block of steel, and then it bites pretty well. This bites pretty well, but also it's not the best batoner. You might want to baton it up here where it's a little bit thicker. But the K Bar, I made a video where that thing, it'll get wobbly. The handle will get loose. It will not break, man. I've broken the Zomstro from K Bar, and this handle does not need a lanyard. Really big monkey from Fun in the Woods or whatever. The channel, he was right. This thing does not need a lanyard, and you could sharpen the false edge on here, which I wasted my time doing because the tip ain't pointing anymore. So anyway, without further ado, let's see how I'll relay to you how I like these or not, okay? And we're gonna cook with this wood. God willing, by next Monday. Might have to put some bug spray on. So right now, it's doing the job. I know you can't see very well, okay? But I don't have anything else to hold this phone. I'll show you the kerf in a minute, okay? I've been at this chopping with the K Bar for probably a total of well less than 15 minutes. This is some pretty hard ass wood. That's the kerf so far. Okay, so I'm sorry your viewing isn't the best. But trust me, I could tell you all about these gigs, dude. Hopefully you could see that, don't know. All right, so painstakingly, it's doing the job, and yes, a hatchet or an axe would be ideal right now. But who wants to bring that all the way out here, right? Who wants to carry all that shit? So it's doing a lot of the work for me, and it's staying in my hand fairly well. I'm not getting any hot spots. The bite's pretty good for this low bevel shit, man, which I'm not a fan of. I'm about to switch to the Condor in a minute. But I want this one as my workhorse, and the Condor is my backup, so. I don't get the King Kukri from Condor because of the same shit. It's got some low bevel shit going on. So that was the K Bar. Let's see what's going on with this Condor, which in my opinion, you do need the lanyard. Right now, I feel like I'm using less energy and getting even more chunks out. See what I mean? I wouldn't do that to the Condor. I just let the K Bar fall all over the place. If you saw that. Now, what some people have complained about with this heavy-duty Kukri from Condor, it's a 10-inch long blade, but it doesn't look like that in real life. It looks like it's a big knife, but it looks like a knife, not a sword or a machete. It's not as I mean, this sounds sexual, but it's not as big as it looks. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not. And that's what I like about it, because it might scare people less. If this was the size of a cold steel machete, that would alarm people. So that's why I like this one, because the handle's so thick, and because it's only a 10-inch curved blade instead of like a 12 or 12 or 12 and a quarter, you know what I mean, foot long blade like other bigger knives. It doesn't seem as forward heavy to some people as it is, and I don't care because it's more compact. The Power Eagle, this K Bar is way bigger than this. This K Bar is significantly larger. It's significantly larger than the this what you call it, Condor, which I feel like I can work in a tighter space with this Condor. I'm getting the same chunks, As long as I have a lanyard, in my opinion, it's doing a better job, but maybe it's just because I've come to like saber grinds more, especially high saber grinds and stuff. So maybe it's just a preference. But it is taking forever. And it is making me use. And the lanyard hole, the lanyard hole to these Condors are really big, so that you could put a large size cordage in here so it doesn't eat into your hand as much, guys. My whole spiel is that this Condor is ideal. The heavy duty Condor is better for bigger dudes. I'm not getting it rolling in my hand. I'm saving a lot of energy by having not using a lot of hand muscle, relying on the lanyard, which isn't really hurting my hand at all. On the scale of 1 to 10, the lanyard's hurting my hand. On the scale of 1 to 100, it's hurting my hand maybe 1 to 5%. So let me clean this off and go back to the K Bar. So it's hard wood, so it's gonna take a while. But yeah, man, I really like this Condor, man. Joe Flowers, you have a fan, dude. I'm starting to look at your company, Mr. Joe Flowers, as of this is early 2026. And Mr. Joe Flowers, as mark my word, I only have a few of those blue tickets, man. I bought enough Tops knives I could have bought like 2 or 3 AR-15s. That's how much money I threw at Tops, guys. And Condor, I really appreciate that you guys are quality, affordable, and the sheathing. The main reason why I want to get that Warlock and probably ditch this K Bar is because a higher, what's it called? A more flatter grind. Maybe it's got a convex edge, you guys, and it's got what's what I call it? The sheath. This sheath, man. Freaking A, dude. Thank you, Mr. freaking Joe Flowers. You're awesome, dude. Put my glasses on. If you guys notice, I have safety glasses behind my head, holding my hat on, and safety glasses in front. And they both have different purposes. And why I have two on, ass backwards, supposedly that guards you from predators, animals, predation, animals coming up from your six. You know what I mean? You guys know what I mean. Because I guess there's mountain lions here. I've seen the stuff they've eaten and heard about. That's good bite. This K Bar's got really good bite. I showed you guys the Condor, but that's my baby. We're gonna abuse this K Bar. This is the workhorse. When I have nowhere to put this K Bar, I just stick it in the ground, so the point is gone. And it's doing a lot of work for me. It hits harder. It definitely hits harder than this. I think it hits. It's bigger. And the handle, you don't need a lanyard. On the scale 1 to 100, how much it's hurting my hand is the same thing, about 1 to 5%. But one time, my hand was hurt from other shit, no gloves and all that. And I used this and it was hurting really bad, but I gotten over it. And now that would have hit me right in the eyes. Glasses are pretty important. That's why Joe X wears that mask too. So, yep, the K Bar. Trying to get some firewood for my next day off. And luckily, this is ideal to use my right hand. It looks like my left hand on camera. It's really my right hand. The sun drains me, man. This endless summer in California all the time. Southern California. It's a little bit different up north. The people are more chill too. Oh, shotguns I hear. Your shotgun enthusiasts. Yeah, so I'm just trying to stay loose and let the forward heaviness. Another channel I really like is Three River Blades, and he talks about he's like me. He's obviously a Tops Knives fan because Tops thinks outside the box, and they give you a lot of forward heavy blades that are obviously for big dudes with bigger hands. So my whole shtick right now, guys, is, hey, Mr. Joe Flowers, dude, greetings, man. I love your product. Can you please bring back the heavy-duty Kukri? I'm trying to help you out for free, guys. That I don't want that to be discontinued. I want to buy another one, and it's better for larger males. It fits the diameter of your hand better. This K Bar, also, dude, I'm a fucking ogre, dude. 6'1" is not that big, guys. It's huge. In California, it's huge. I'm probably 6'2", dude. I remember standing next to some pro fighter, like he's like King of the Cage or Gladiator Championship, and he's a crazy dude. I looked in the mirror. I was like, "What the fuck, dude? I'm bigger than you." He's like, "They're not that much bigger than me." I was like, "What a meathead, dude." I was like, he wants to look scary. I was born an ogre, dude. Fuck. It's not. Guys think like chicks want taller dudes, man. You're gonna, dude, try to approach them, dude. You're gonna scare the shit out of them. Get past that shit, they're gonna be like, "Oh, your car sucks." Yeah, man. It's just, they'll shit test you no matter what, guys. But here's the fucking, yeah, man. This isn't doing a bad job. I wish this K Bar Kukri was like the OKC SP50 or SP53, meaning it would be like this, guys. It would be a much thicker spine, if you could see that, much thicker spine. And then I don't know if you can see this line right here, the low bevel I was talking about earlier. This would be the line would be way up here, and it's just creating this huge like axe wedge. It'd be a little bit more heavy too. And you would be able to beat on it with a baton and shit, which this is a shitty baton, so. Yeah, I like the Condor more, but this K Bar's my workhorse. So I think I'm gonna try the Warlock from Condor, but it doesn't have the thick handle that I want. And there's no Power Eagle 12s on Amazon. So what's that called? Mr. Louis from Tops, dude. Just to let you know, sir, fucking A, dude, they don't have your fucking badass product on damn Amazon, man. I want to continue your me and Joe X have always we always like satirically kind of like, hey man, Tops is really fucking expensive, damn it. Look, I got this Cold Steel shit, keep going. Dude, Tops is the shit. The aura of Tops, dude. Were you ever a kid and you used to look at hunting magazines and couldn't wait to get out there in the field? Dude, just looking at Tops blades does even more than that with Rambo vibes, dude. Everything made in America has to be, I appreciate that. That's why, like, everybody out there, like, try to get made in USA, SE Tops, but fucking A, dude, bangers, dude, please, like, consume the way, buy Condor as fuck, dude. I need you, Mr. Joe Flowers. I don't make as much money as the other people that can throw Tops at like blade collectors. They could just like buy Tops and SE out of their ass every day. I have an SE4. I could relay. I got videos upon videos. I had the Tom Brown tracker. I bought the SXB like 3 fucking times. I had the El Chete. I can actually pronounce that because I'm from California. But to be honest, guys, if I lost all my shit, God forbid, the first thing I'm gonna think of is get this fucking K Bar because it's at the local military store. It's only about $100, 100 something bucks right now, and it's fucking pretty good for the price. I just don't fucking like these low hollow grinds. I would have bought the bullnozer from Mineral Mountain Hatchet Works, which is still fucking badass. And they give you big handles, this bigger dudes need. I always wanted to purchase from that company, and I never got around to it. But I gotta say, instead of the bullnozer, my eyes on the fucking Power Eagle 12. And I'm getting the Power Eagle 12 more than the fucking El Jete because the El Jete's scarier. I don't want people fucking scared. And fucking not just that. The Power Eagle, I like top sheaths. The only problem I have with top sheaths are I wish the plastic interior was a little bit more durable because all I know is I put an Allen wrench and shit in there and it poked through. It's not their fault. Like I would fuck dude, tops, see if you guys can get away with if we pay a little bit extra more money, we could get the same sheath that you're making but leather and steel. We don't care. If out there, you guys, if you complain about how heavy Tops blades are, then you're vegan and don't buy it. Don't buy Tops, dude. Tops is we want Tops, dude. Like here's the thing. I love this Condor. I hope I keep it for the rest of my life. In a perfect world, all I need is that Power Eagle fucking 12 and the SE4, dude. But 2 is 1 and 1 is none, right? So, anyways, I still I'm looking at your Power. That sounds still gay, dude. I'm still looking at your Power Eagle, Mister. Tops. Fucking hey, dude. Tops is the shit, dude. Like really. Joe X is giving Tops some shit. But we're all fucking around because the SC Hunkless broke just as easy, if not quicker, than the El Jete. Yeah. Here's my fear about Tops. I hope I'm wrong. I noticed some of it looks like, I could be wrong. Some of the other blades from other companies I've owned, the pins run deeper and I don't want to ever have to change out the handles, guys. I noticed the screws that go into the Tops SXB, they're very small. So can you guarantee me that will never come loose? Because I did Joe X shit to it. The handle got loose immediately, right? But that's an abuse of the blade. I can forgive that, guys, of course. But is it like, oh, it's unbreakable, but make sure you bring shit to change out the handle? Or because I don't want to do that. I don't want to bring extra shit. That's why I never got to buy OKC knives. Watch, that's going to be the thumbnail. Because Google doesn't like you when you're political. The thumbnail to this video is going to be like, it's going to be me doing that. Looking like fucking Baphomet and shit. This K Bar and fucking OKC, it's not a true full tang. I don't care. I've tried to break one of these. They don't break. I don't want to ever have to fuck with the handle. I don't want to buy new handles. I don't want to trade my Carta for G10, customize. I don't give a fuck. I've talked to some knife people and they're like, can you do this and that? It was too complicated. Right? Right now, shit's too complicated. The Power Eagle's too complicated. I fucking see that the Warlord or the Warlock, ironically, my knife was the Warhammer, bartered it because the handle was too skinny. Joe Flowers' Warlock's handle's probably even more thinner than the other one. I still want to buy it because it's only $140. And the sheath, Mr. Joe Flowers, dude, you're a fucking genius. You actually get off your ass. I bet you my Condor strikes a fucking ferro rod, dude. And I hear the Warlord, the Warlock. Warlock is a great band. So I'm gonna name that Warlock Doro, the hottest chick in heavy metal, besides my friend from Facebook, as she wants me to put her on blast. The chicks from other countries, guys, are so much more down to earth. I know this hot ass Latina metalhead from fucking Argentina, dude. She's so fucking nice. She knows I got old and ugly and I don't have my long hair no more. And she's still so nice to me, dude. What the fuck, dude? She like lives the fucking, she really believes she's gonna brighten her karma. And she uses her beauty to make you feel better just for acknowledging she's beautiful. What chicks like that exist anymore? Fuck. So anyways, yeah, and she rides the bus, dude. And then she lives in Argentina. What hot chick rides the bus, dude? Oh yeah, ones that get stabbed on subways. So keep on rocking in the free world. Google, YouTube doesn't like how political, so the thumbnail is gonna look like, even though I put the thumbnail with some beautiful desert scenery, like, I don't even want to fuck with the camera. It looks gorgeous behind you, but it's gonna make me like accidental Baphomet pose. K Bar Kukri. Fuck the combat. I'm gonna get the combat Kukri. To me, would be a digging tool, and it has a pommel for fucking tech spikes and shit. It's a digging tool. I would beat on the back of that shit. But the combat Kukri to me is anything but combat. It's not slicey. To me, I don't know who the fuck, you have a grinder or some shit. I don't know what, and you don't only flip it out until you're gonna try to kill somebody. It was stealth. The fucking combat Kukri to me was choppy. To me it was a cheap tracker knife. It was not formidable at all. This is way more formidable. The regular Kukri from fucking K Bar. If I lost all my shit, it'd be the first knife I would buy, or the Kershaw Camp 10. I don't want that shit. I want a Power Eagle 12. I want another heavy duty Kukri from Condor. Yeah. So let's get me some firewood, and people are gonna like, you're fat. I don't care, dude. Okay, so I was a fat kid because when you're poor in California, I should have a mask on. You eat top ramen and cereal for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I developed weird ass. I never was raised on a single appetite. In California, we have auténtico comida de Mexicano food. We have fucking real great Mexican food, dude. Everybody's raised on that. But I ate, like, since I only ate top ramen and cereal, I was like, oh, Rocky says drink eggs before you eat cereal, and oh, raw garlic's good for you. Okay, let's put raw garlic in my cereal, and you end up taking a really crazy crap. But then you can handle any. I can eat wasabi now, like you eat raw garlic with cereal. I'm like, that's like, I don't. I mean, that's what happens. You're not like, oh, here, Johnny, we're gonna make pasta today. California parents aren't like that. They throw a fucking chancla at your head, and they go, oops, I'm sorry. Then the next is the top ramen, and they go cook for yourself, dude. I'm saving my money for fucking the bar, for beer money, you piece of shit. So that's how all Generation X kids were raised. So I have the fucking Mexican food in California is great. Taco Bell's trash. That's the whole moral of the story. Yeah, this is a really good fucking plate, dude. It has a lot of bite and a lot of power. It's fucking really great for the price, dude. It's just not fucking, I like high saber grinds. But it is a fuck yeah shit, dude. It is a K-Bar regular fucking Kukri, dude. Which I would throw in the trash to get another Condor heavy duty Kukri. But Joe Flowers doesn't want to make that shit. Everybody wants that K-Tac fucking bullshit, dude. I'm pretty sure it's awesome. I'm just an ogre, dude. I want something that's even thicker than a 1/4 inch, because I know the handle's not gonna fucking roll in my hand, dude. This K-Bar, you don't even need a lanyard, boss. Fucking A, dude. But it's not a hot. Put the same fucking handle on a SP53 OKC knife and bring that shit back, or re-fucking make it, somebody. I looked up that Yahare yeah, yeah, Kukri, yeah, care from fucking Tops, dude. And I was like, dude, that looks like the SSP, the SP53. No, it's not. I don't even think it's not even whatever 0.2 thick. I love Tops. I'm not talking shit. I was like, fuck. I'm never gonna be able to buy that fucking SP50 fucking shit, dude, from fucking OKC. Because people are buying that fucking Kershaw Camp 10 shit with no fucking choil. That Kershaw Camp 10 knife is really fucking good, guys. I have to say. I tried to break it on purpose, and the handle like resealed itself overnight. I'm not making that up. The California heat, I don't know. Oh. Yeah, almost got my foul. Almost got my foul going. Yeah, rather I would throw this shit in the trash for another fucking Condor. Heavy duty Kukri, man, but they're phasing it out for the K-Tac Kukri because everybody's a little dude, man. That's why if you're a big dude, just realize you're gonna spend extra money and shop Tops because Tops knives never rolled in my fucking hand, eh? Never did, dude. They're for dudes that actually eat fucking meat and stuff. But Joe Flowers is badass, and I still want to get his Warlord, Golok, Warlock. Gonna name it Doro Pesh from the band Warlock. Oh, we are. Oh, we are. Yeah. Look up the fucking band Warlock and watch that video. Dude, you guys, you have to look at the video. YouTube, Warlock, All We Are, right? My poor friend Lucas, right? When I was growing up, I wasn't a Christian, so we used to share chicks. So this is one chick he like hoarded all to himself, like a real man's supposed to be. But poor him, it backfired. She got really fat. So one day we were watching this video, Warlock. All we are. All we are. Look up Warlock. All we are. And when I walked in the room, he's like mesmerized by. Her name is Doro Pesh. He's like mesmerized, and when his chick like pops him out of the trance, like she's like, "Your TV dinner's done." He looked at her with like the saddest look on his face, dude. Women nowadays, dude, they're eating trash, dude. You guys are eating Taco Bell. If you're gonna get fat, just eat regular, real Californian, authentic Mexican food because the food makes all the fat usually go to the right places. That's why Latinas are so bitchy and in demand. I look like shit today, or I could have made some like some Latina soccer mom like shit her pants, dude. Like, oh my god, that dude's hunky, right? And Latinas are elegant, dude. They don't shit their pants. I'm just saying that she probably so professional. She don't use the restroom all day, and she's eating these like all she eats is Starbucks salads. So I'm pretty sure she would have to go to the restroom and rub one out, which is okay with me and the Lord. But I look like shit because I'm like an outdoorsman and I haven't showered in a billion years. You can have campfires now in California, which I'm always complaining about. But now, the parks I went to, the showers don't work. I don't know, dude. So that means I gotta go into town and go back to the gym. When I'm my gym me, I'm the martial art me. Out here, I'm the Crocodile Dundee version of me. And the moral of the story is subscribe to Joe X, go check him out. I had to be a douchebag and ask you likewise here so I could keep going live. And I could tell you the pros and cons of why you the K Bar and Condor and Tops in your life. I totally missed. Yeah, guys, so check out Fat. Go check out Warlord. All We Are. I want to get the Power Eagle 12. I'm probably an idiot. This fucking blade, the K Bar, Kukri, it's pretty much all humans need. And I put it like in a gun sock and shit. Really, dude, fucking, it's pretty much, I was douchebag. I probably bought more than I need, but it's in some ways, it's better than this smaller Condor that I have. But I would throw this shit in the trash if you would tell me you were gonna give me or sell me another fucking Condor heavy duty Kukri. It's just, and if you're over 5'10" tall out there, I'm here to tell you, be prepared that you're gonna probably just, unless you're a family man and you're a real man. And so, unlike my douchebag Southern Californian friends, not you, Jax, I'm talking about my martial art buddies. I'm talking about my martial art buddies that neglect child support and don't work overtime and could buy their kids a house, but they can afford steroids and shit and tattoos and use their father-in-law's car to cheat on their chick on like a Plenty of Fish app, you know? Those douchebags, they're not real men. What's real men out there is the guys out there that have to eat top ramen to pay their fucking alimony bills. So guys like me, you need to subscribe, because I'm telling you, you want to have some freedom like we're doing out here, get a K Bar, this K Bar shit, the Kershaw Camp 10 shit. It's pretty fucking affordable, dude. It's all you need. It'll probably last a lifetime. But I'm trying to make a fucking lifelong joy out of this. So just to let you guys know, I personally, as a person that likes martial arts, and I'm as big as fucking Sasquatch out here, and I get mistaken for him. That heavy duty Kukri from Condor, if you were to sell it to me and I could find it because it's discontinued, and you told me I had to throw this in the trash and burn it, I would. But I still love you. I still love you. I'm not mad at you. I just fucking, Joe Flowers, please don't stop making that fucking blade, dude. And yeah, it's just, I like it a lot more. I could tell you why. I did tell you why. Gotta make some firewood, guys. Yeah, but this one's my beater, my workhorse, and I'm keeping the Condor for emergency situations. The point's gone because I'll just drop it in the dirt if I can't fucking put it. It takes too long to properly put it away when I'm just gonna use it again and again and again and again. Oi, oi, oi. You guys want to hear a funny story? So, if there's anybody out there who's like one of the incels, you can't get laid and shit, and you're all atheist and you're mad at God for having a small pecker or something, one, you just need steroids, dude. I have testimonials from friends, and what was I gonna say? I think God helps you with karma. Okay, what was I gonna say, dude? Fucking this one chick, she was hot, dude. So she was out of a job because of COVID. So I had her at this motel. I brought some other chick before, probably two other chicks. So the lady, what's that called? The cleaning lady knew who I was, and the blonde chick tried to fuck around on me with one of my friends, and she pulled a muscle so bad that her like loin muscle was popping out. I was like, sweetie, all you gotta do is go like this and lean up, pop. It'll go like that. She said, shut up, I'll do what I want. I'm like, good for me. I get to rub the inside of her leg. She's hot as fuck, right? Pretty pink bubblegum pussy and everything, dude. And she was limping so hard, and the cleaning lady thought that I was able to bang her that hard that she kept walking around. Dude, she was walking around like her water was about to break, and she had sciatica at the same time. And so throughout my life, little things like that would happen. And then it would be like 6 years later, and you're having a bad day, and you get invited to like, you go out or something, and you go to the grocery store, and you run into a chick that heard about how you made the village bicycle slut limp. And then you just out of nowhere, you get this this shit grin smirk from like some like hot ass soccer mom, and you don't know why, and it's all because you get the point. So that's why I'm a fucking pastor and shit. I'm a fucking pastor, and so I'm like trying to help the youth nowadays. That you just have to fucking like be positive and subscribe to Joe X and my channel and believe in yourself, and don't eat soy, and tell Joe Flowers to bring back the heavy duty Kukri from Condor. Subscribe to Joe X and subscribe to myself. And for your news media source, only watch Black Scout Survival and Combat Veteran Reacts and for all your action and entertainment, just watch Joe X and myself. All your church, all your religious needs, you could I don't know, we'll do like a GoFundMe, a coffee or something, you know. I would have sold my blades to some of you guys for a really good price, but you're not gonna trust a fucking Sasquatch creature over the internet, and I don't blame yous. I don't fucking. But yeah, this K Bar Kukri shit. I mean, I spent a lot of fucking calories doing that shit, and for all I know, the caloric expenditure could have been commensurately worse or the same with the Tops blade, because Tops blades are a lot more heavy than this K Bar, but I don't care. If you're gonna complain about how big and heavy Tops gear is, just don't breed. Don't breed, because then you have a fucking nation of people like me who are wandering the internet trying to find a knife that actually has a large enough handle that doesn't suck. Which is why not only do I always keep buying this K Bar Kukri, but it's also because why I would sacrifice it to the gods if you were to sell me another discontinued Condor heavy duty Kukri that's getting phased out by the K-Tac Kukri. I don't need that, man. It's cool. The K-Tac Kukri is probably more deployable for all I know. Like you could strap it to your leg or some shit. I don't care. I want the fucking leather, dude. I put the leather, the shit. I put all these fucking things that whether it has a leather sheath or not, and a fucking gun sock, right? And a side of fucking belt. And I deal with, these are slower to deploy. You're not going to deploy this as fast as an SE Hungless. But the give and take is these are more forward heavy than an SE Hungless. And guys like me and that dude from Three River Blades Survival, I want to guess the dude from Three River Blades, I bet you, the dude from New York, I bet you he's 6'3". So I'm a very, very bottom level of the knife community, guys. We do more for the Second Amendment usually than dudes that do gun channels, because we have more balls. And I'm very pro Second Amendment, but this is a part of it. And you can eat and start fucking campfires and build shelters with these fucking things, dude. I'm pretty sure in life, all you need is something to hold water, one of these, something to make fire, and probably a rubber mallet. You don't even need that. You can make a fucking wooden one out here. I don't do that shit. I'm just an axe thrower. But yeah, for the price, this K Bar is really nice. So yeah, that was a funny story, dude. Everybody thought I banged that blonde slut so hard, dude. And I got to rub her bright pink bubblegum pink pussy, because she tried to fuck around on me and she threw out her leg muscle, and everybody thought I was banging her that hard. Another thing that was really funny is she would always slip and fall a lot because she was a belligerent drunk. And then now her girlfriends are thinking that I'm beating her, like I spank her too hard. It was really hilarious. I'm kind of like I'm like a scrubby good old boy, you know? And everybody's like, that's not the first time shit like that's happened. When I was like 13 years old, I was kicking it with the homegirl Joanne. She was really cute. And we were always waiting for her boyfriend to get out of, I don't know, probation or work. Or yes, you heard that. Yeah, the 90s are fucked off. So she was dating my friend Vinny. He was like a rebel, dude, like a greaser. Whoo! Okay, what happened? Oh, so believe it or not, the grade schools that we were in were giving away free prophylactics. So me and Joanne get a hold of said prophylactics, and we're implanting. We're leaving them everywhere: the apartment gym, the apartment pool, like people's doorknob, whatever. And we're like squirting lotion in it, making them look used. So mind you, not only do we get caught in the gym opening prophylactics, and that the word gets out. But the night or two before, me and my friends were trying to choke each other out on purpose because we didn't have weed or booze. I'm not kidding, dude. This is average Generation X heavy metal, grunge, and punk rock. This shit should be on the show like Soft White Underbelly or the book Hella Nation, okay? So literally, I was too big to get choked out, but I got a bunch of like, it looked like hickeys all over my neck. So I'm walking around, not only, okay, so it's tragic, okay, in the end. I'm going to say something sad after it's not funny anymore. So it's like it looks like I got hickeys all over my neck. Everybody hears that I have condoms with Joanne, and I had a relative pass away, which gave me like $300 something a month in my pocket. And so it looked like I was rolling. And then throughout the years, you're scrubbing it. You get like invited to a party just to be a loser and drink and hang out with Sausage Fest. And that some chick is there that heard through the grapevine that you were macking and attacking, and you don't even know why you're getting this bad karma. And all of a sudden you're getting assaulted with love. You guys missed it. That was like the 90s and I'm sure the 80s. Now, you need to be like Andrew Tate with a Bugatti just to get a 6 on the scale of 1 to 10 with hot chicks in Southern California. I got another funny story about that shit too. I'm not kidding. I'm not going to get into it. It's another video. I made it look like I started a love sex cult. I'm not kidding. I'm not embellishing. Hold on. I made it look like I started a love sex cult to an ex who left me. And when she came to get her shit, the apartment was full of chicks. It cost me a whole paycheck to make that happen. And I was simping out. Because before I knew she was gonna come and get her shit, we made the day for it arranged. I was doing workouts at the gym, like pec deck machines, and trying to get a tan and shit. This is like the typical days of people who grew up like in the 90s. I'm a very old, I don't want to disclose my age, but I'm pretty much Generation X, okay? So I'm like right on the husk of old millennial. I'm pretty much Gen X, blah, blah, blah. We were latchkey kids. Our mothers were bar hopping party girls. That MTV was our babysitter. Yeah, it was good times, dude. Our dads were overworked boomers that couldn't wait to fuck off and start a new family. I think that shit's hilarious because like a fucking burnout, people get mad. I'm not trying to stolen valor shit. It's not my fault you didn't fight for my right hard enough so I can wear this very commensurate outdoor jacket, work jacket. So some people get mad. I went to an army recruiter before 9/11 happened, and they told me sports injuries already disqualified. I was like, oh, I tried. But I laughed because military kids were like good students and they had good upbringings, and in their mind, they're not fighting for the agenda of George Soros and shit like that. They're fighting for God and country and family, and us Generation X kids, our warfare was on the stage. Like the late 20th century is extremely interesting because for the first time in history, guys, it was what the band Fight calls a war of words. Instead of mechanized warfare came and went, and because of the nuclear Iron Curtain, everybody was scared into this truce of the stale winds of now the youth's new warfare was done in the arena of music and art. Yeah, so we're pretty much there. Got some good firewood. Okay, and I'm gonna see if the shit's still sharp. Take my word on it. Slice a stick or something. I could probably just kick this over. Nope, it's pretty hard wood. I'm burning some calories to do with this shit, to be honest, but what can you do? Woo, give me a second, guys. I don't get a lot of sleep. My body won't even let me go into a gear that makes me out of breath anymore from losing so much fucking sleep. The kerf is you know. I think the kerf is time efficient, which is for low bevels, in my opinion. I don't. Maybe somebody more knowledgeable knows. Low bevels are good for if you are not great at cutting the best kerf in the world, but it makes it a mess. A lot of wood chips and shit, you know, a lot of shit to pick up, but you get some good wood chips. Like that's what I found the benefit of having the Tops SXB. This is still relatively chopping sharp. Could be stropped really, really good. Oops. Oops. I'm still kind of going at an angle. Phew. Let's see, because my Condor is a thicker blade, maybe it'll do the job, will finish the job better. Who knows? This is how I would. Oh, I'm not gonna throw this shit back there. I thought there was a trail behind me. Fuck no. I really fought to get here. Shit. All right, it's finished with the Condor. Condor have a do the Kukri, which I love. Higher saber grind business. I mean, yeah, the K Bar did most of the work. This is splitting it because it's a thicker blade, more ideal for woodworking. It's one of the best knives out there for a big dude that wants a big knife that's not overly huge. It doesn't. You don't need a glass breaker. And wiping it off on my arm, so hopefully it gets some oil. Wiping it off, not shaving side, but hopefully get some oil on it. Need some bug repellent going on, which I brought. It's still summertime. It's February. And it's February, and this weather would be considered like hot summer in a normal American fucking state, you know? God blessed America state. So that's why I like these knives with a lot of bite, because you get these clean cuts like that. K Bar and that Condor I showed you. All right, guys, I'm gonna go. Nobody cared, nobody watched.